So basically what we're doing today is we're going to be talking about an AI script that you can inject on your website and you can capture leads with this script. It's really, really cool. And it's something that I just started using, and it's how I'm able to fill up my workflow, my high level accounts automation with this simple script. Now, by the way, the script I'm going to give you today, there's a free trial to it. You can get 500 leads for free. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. Make sure you check it out because what we're going to be covering today is really, really cool. And I built out a lot of awesome stuff for you where you can get started with this script. You can inject it on your own site, and then you can send people into an automated workflow that I've already set up for you that sells an affiliate offer. Again, what we're going to be talking about is this script here. This is a really cool platform. They just launched, I think, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And I just started using it. I actually found out about it from my friend Jason. And again, if you want to grab it and you want to follow along with this, you get 500 leads for free if you go to the link in the description of this video. But what we're going to do is we're going to just try it for free. And what we do is we get something called a website visitor ID X-ray pixel. I don't know why it's so long. But ideally what we're going to be doing is we're going to be injecting this code on our website or websites, because you can do this to multiple sites. I have this on all of my sites. And what it does is it uses AI to match people's emails from people that visit the website, and it puts it into a workflow automation. And so you might be wondering, like, well, don't they have to enter their email to be able to opt in? And there's actually a whole thing on here about compliance here. Basically, you're allowed to do this according to this whole article here. So if you want to go check out the article, you can go read it. So what we're doing is we're basically setting up a pixel. I'm going to show you how to do it. And then I'm going to even show you the workflow that people get put into so that we can start reaching out to them. And it's just a way to increase your leads. So if you're getting traffic, but you're not getting a lot of leads yet, this is a great way for you to start getting leads. It's also a great thing for you to start selling, because imagine if you had a client that wants to get more leads, right? Let's say they manage a website and you're helping them get more leads for their business. You literally inject this code on their website and they're getting more leads. If they're getting, let's say, 1,000 visits a month, and then you get them an extra couple hundred leads a month just by injecting this code, you could pretty much come up with an offer saying, hey, we'll just get you more leads and you just pay for every lead that we bring in. And then boom, you inject this script and you get more leads. So I think it's a really, really cool offer. And again, I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to show you how you can use this as well with how I'm using it to get. In fact, we actually just got over 100 trials. Let me actually show you here an update of how we're doing with our affiliate. I'm going to give you all the emails, everything that I've been writing out for this. So check this out. So right now we actually, we broke a lot of records for high level within, I don't know, the first, we're almost at exactly 2 months. And we have $7,786 in monthly reoccurring on this side of the account. And then we have another, I don't know, $3,000 on this side. So we're at 10,700 monthly reoccurring revenue. And again, we have about, I think it's like 1,500 people in trial. And all of this, again, is automated. And part of the way we're able to get these referrals and these customers and all these clicks is by using this script to start generating leads. But yeah, literally yesterday, and I just started using this script, I think like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago. I'm already at like 600 leads through that script. But yesterday was the first day that we did over 100 trials in one day, which, by the way, in monthly reoccurring revenue, because they haven't converted yet, right? It takes 30 days for them to convert. But that's 30 times 297. Sorry, 100 times 297. Let me go back here. So we got up to $29,700 MRR just well, 104, it's even more. And that's literally with 1 day of leads, right? Today we're already at that 72 times 297. So that's 21,000 monthly reoccurring revenue. So that's pretty crazy, right? How do we get the script? Okay, so step one, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the link in the description of this video or the button below, wherever, if you're watching a replay, and you're going to grab the 500 lead trial. So you don't have to put in a credit card or anything. It's literally 500 leads for free. Just set up your account and you'll get the script. So what's going to happen is you're going to get taken to the site right here. Let's just go to the link in the description so I'll show you. So click on this right here. You're going to go into, let me sign out just so you can see this, what this looks like. I'm going to open it up in an incognito. So you're going to get taken here. You can see it says free trial, no credit card required. You're going to get started with 500 leads for free. Okay. So you're going to enter your info, first name, last name, email, whatever, phone number, and then you're going to get taken to the site. And this is really simple. So once you're on the site, you're going to get this, right? This is the dashboard here with the pixel. And so it's kind of like a Facebook pixel. You need to put like an ad pixel or a Facebook pixel on your site. Basically the same thing. We're just taking a simple piece of code. So we're not going to do an automation. We want to do a new pixel. Let's go back. So we're going to go get leads, X-ray pixel. We're going to click on trigger. We're going to click on install website script. And then this is all you need to start getting leads. Now, the cool thing about this, by the way, guys, as well, is if you get a client, right, you can have them sign up for an account for this. So not only are you getting them more leads because you could charge them for a service. What's up, Ryan? But also, you're getting the affiliate cut for when they pay every single month. So I'll show you how to do that in a second, but let's just copy this code. And then all we have to do now is just inject it in our header. So if we go to any website, let's just go to Shinify.com and we view the page source here. You see how we have, there's like the heading tag. So we just need to make sure it's just before the end of this header. Okay. So how do we do that? So in high level, if you're using most websites have this, by the way. If you don't know how to do it, it's very simple. Just look up how to inject code into a website's header, whether you're on WordPress or Squarespace, whatever you're on. But in high level, very simple. Let's go to our high level account and I'll show you how to do this. We're going to go log in. It's pretty cool, right? Lots of ones. Awesome. And remember, if you have somebody else sign up for this under you, if you're selling this as an affiliate, let's say it's a client, they get 500 leads for free. So they don't even have to pay for the first, you can literally get them 500 leads for free just putting this on their website. And then if they want to keep it, they just keep paying for it. Darlington says, my card was declined from accessing the 30-day trial on high level. Okay, so you need to outreach to high level and ask them, because usually there's just some sort of weird error with like sometimes if you're in a different location, they'll have a hard time confirming your card. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into our sub account. So, and by the way, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be covering, like moving forward, is really just how to get you more leads and sales for your high level account, right? And so a lot of the products I've been exploring, and I've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes lately. I've been looking for different apps and tools and all kinds of things that you can use to start building up your leads and your sales. And then I'm building out all the automations for you. So when you get into the trial of high level, I'm giving you all this stuff. It's everybody wins, right? Because you become more successful because you're just taking all the automations and the things that I'm doing that's working. And I'm going out and paying for all this stuff and figuring out what works and what doesn't work ahead of time, right? But what we're going to do is we're going to go to sites. And then we're going to go to one of our pages, which, by the way, I give you this page as well when you get the trial to high level. So you can just swap it out with your stuff. But then all you have to do is go into your settings and you just paste that code in right there. Boom. That's it. And then when you click save, what's going to happen is all of the leads that hit your page now, well, guess what? You're collecting leads off of that, right? And then all of your leads just get stored in here. You can see I have 568 leads. Now, you might be wondering, well, how do I get these leads into my high level account, right? Because it's great that I'm getting the leads from the page and they're going into this tool, but I need these leads to automatically integrate into my CRM, whether it's high level. You might even be using a different CRM, right? Like if your client's using a different type of CRM, you can go to integrations here and there's all these different integrations, right? What's up, Jason? Jason's the one that showed me this. Shout out to Jason. He's the one that got me on a high level too. But anyways, so if we click on high level here, all I have to do is connect my account, right? So I do, let me actually just disconnect. Let me reconnect this just so you can see it. So it takes me to high level to log in. I'm going to choose my account, my sub account. Boom. And then now it's connected. And then I just add a tag here. So whenever a new lead comes in, it gets tagged on high level as customers AI. And now all I have to do is just add them into my automation. So the way I have my workflow set up in high level, and again, I give you all this stuff when you become a member of high level, you sign up through the trial. And by the way, if you don't know where to get high level, you go to firstaitool.com/go. This will take you to the 30-day free trial. And then inside the 30-day free trial, We do all this stuff for you. We do a free setup call, which normally costs $297. We give you all of our workflows, all of our email automations, and all the future ones that I'm building for you. We give you the landing pages, everything. So everything's pretty much copy and paste. And so now all you really have to do is you get this script set up, right, on your high level, and then you just have to get people to click on your website, because even if they don't even enter their email, you're going to feed them into this automation, right? So right now we have two main automations. Let me just explain what these are. So automation one, and is everybody understanding? Like, do you guys think this is cool? Just give me a 1 in the chat if you think this is cool. 2 if you want me to talk about something else. Anyways, we're going to do 2 funnels right now, 2 automations, right? We're building out more, but I'm just going to show you the 2 main ones. And again, these are the ones that I'm going to give you access to. So I want to show you how these work so that when you have them set up, you know how to run them. So the first one is the new email opt-in. Okay. So if somebody goes to our website, right, and we get them as a lead, right? So whether we get them as a lead by using our script with Customers AI, or whether we get them as a lead if they opt in and enter their email like manually, whenever we get a new lead, they immediately get put into this first email sequence. And I think it's about 10 days now. I'm planning on making this like a full year of emails, and then you literally just copy and paste this and you get a full year of emails with all of the affiliate offers that I'm building out. And then you just switch it to your affiliate link. But that's the first one. And then the second one is if somebody gets a trial, let's say on something like high level, they get put into the second sequence where we get them into the kickoff call, where we basically sell them on high level, right? We set them up with their account, we help them out, and then we help them with their whole setup. So those are the 2 main parts of the sequence. I'm building out a lot more than this, but this is just kind of the start. App Insomnia says, can you put that link in chat to sign up? Yeah. So HTTPS firstaitool.com/go. And then, I'll put that in the description as well, but, I accidentally didn't link that correctly, but I'll also put, the customers. I'll put all the things I use in the description of this video. Right now, it's just the Customers AI, but I'll put it all at the end. So anyways, let's go into the first email automation. Let's click on this one. It's called New Email Opt-in. And then you can see here we have a few different triggers, right? So this trigger here is contact created. So this basically says anytime somebody becomes a contact in our high level account, put them into this sequence, right? So if they come in through this script here, right? Let's say we set up this script and we're getting, an extra 100 leads a day, right? Because we're integrating like this. Then when they come in, it goes straight into this workflow because we have a trigger set up that says when you opt in, join this workflow. Okay. Now there's a few other triggers in here. I'm not going to go over those because really this is just the biggest one. Anytime you get a new contact in your account, add them in here. So this is kind of just our master workflow. Okay. Now on the first day, you can see it says email day 1. If I click on this, the first thing that it says is congratulations, first name, your free gift just arrived. The gift is a training. Now, by the way, the really cool thing about this script in here is that it pulls their first name. It pulls their email. It even pulls their phone number. Okay. So like it pulls a lot of stuff that you literally would not have access to, unless you had this script on your website, right? So think about just from a sales standpoint, even if you were doing this for clients, how many more leads they're going to get with names, with emails, with phone numbers, all that stuff. So again, really incredible. And it's also very incredible that they're not even asking for a credit card. They literally give you these leads, the first 500 leads for free when you go to the link in the description of this video. So anyways, we're going to go to the high level automation here. So the first one, and now by the way, inside of this high level automation, what we're selling is high level. Okay. You don't have to sell high level, right? You could build an automation like this for anything. You could build an automation for selling real estate. You could build an automation for selling anything, cars. But the idea is like for yourself, right? Like if you want a main funnel for yourself selling, let's say like affiliate products, that's what I'm building out, right? Because for me, at some point, I don't want to have to do client work, right? At some point, I just want to stack reoccurring revenue so I get paid out every single month without having to do the work. Pretty simple. When you do affiliate, right, you get a commission. Let's say with high level, you get 40% monthly reoccurring. I'm taking a cut, not really the most fun thing to have to pay, 60% to somebody else. But the idea is that I don't have to do any of the fulfillment. I don't have to do the customer work. And at some point, I just want to get paid out every single month without having to do anything, right? And so what I'm saying here is like, you can use this funnel that I'm building for you to start bringing people in and start selling them on affiliate products while you do client work, right? And then start building up your reoccurring revenue, build up your affiliate revenue so that at some point you can switch full-time to affiliate. And I will answer questions in a second. Let me just finish here showing you kind of like how this works. So again, we're just putting them through about a 7-day sequence for selling high level. Now, so day one, we say, hey, congratulations, contact first name, your free gift just arrived. The gift is a training we just did showing you exactly how to get started with a brand new killer AI side hustle. And then again, this gets taken to our landing page that I give you, by the way. Basically, we just sell them on the trial. Now, again, if they get the trial, we do have a system set up, which I'll show you how that works in a second. But it takes them out of this sequence and then puts them into the next one. So you can see we have 839 people waiting here because they got email day one, and now they're waiting 3 hours to get email day. Okay, email day 2 says contact first name. I wrote out my story, and then this is just a story about how I got started in digital marketing. You can replace this with your story, or you can literally just click on here and delete it and remove it from your sequence. So now we wait 24 hours. You can see we have 6,000 people here waiting 24 hours. Now that means in the last 24 hours, we have driven 6,000 leads to this funnel. 6,000, right? Now I want you to remember this. With the stuff that I show you, all the automations we're running, all the, all the tools I'm using, everything is automated, right? The videos are automated. I don't edit them. I don't really most of the time I literally just read off of a script if I'm going to shoot them. The posting is automated, right? I don't schedule out the content. The leads are automated, right? Because there's a funnel that I've already set up. The backend follow-up is automated. Every single step of the process is automated, okay? And so what I'm trying to give to you is this copy and paste automated system that you can start using literally today. You can literally go today, firstaitool.com/go, grab the 30-day trial, grab all of the templates and systems, because you got to think about this. I'm spending all of my time to build these systems for you, and to get them, it's completely free. It's a 30-day free trial. So you don't even really have anything to buy right now. You literally just get in, and then if you're successful with it, you keep your subscription, right? Then that's how I make money. But if you're not successful, you just cancel. You don't keep it, right? So neither of us really lose here. And the worst thing you can do is go and try it out, right? So anyways, email day 2, 24 hours, boom, day 3. So this is after they wait 24 hours. It says contact first name. Shinify just sent you another free gift. And again, this is where you would change this out with your name, your business. In case you didn't see the emails that we write, make us over $1 million a year. Help make us make over $1 million a year. We want to give you the same template, blah, blah, blah. And then we show them all the bonuses. Okay, boom. Next one. Boom. Email day 4. Email for day 2. So we just have this huge sequence here, right? And what I'm doing now is I'm taking all the other affiliate products that I've been talking about, and I'm adding them to the next part of the queue. And so what I want to do for you guys is get you set up with some really, really cool tools that most of them have free trials. Most of them, you can get started with and without having to pay for them. And that way you can load up all of these emails into your account and just swap out the links with your affiliate. And swapping out the links is pretty straightforward, right? So if you're going to be selling high level, right? And you see that it says click here to get the trial, literally to get your affiliate link, look how simple this is. I'm going to go back to workflows. I'm going to go back to my agency view. I'm going to click on the affiliate portal. And just like that, I have my link right here. See that? So how cool is that? Literally all you have to do is grab this link here and swap it out with the emails that I've already written for you. Okay. And then imagine if you stack that with some of this other stuff like Customers AI. Now you're having leads come in. Because how many of you, just out of curiosity, how many of you either have a landing page or a website right now? Just give me a 1. I'm just curious. Because most people have some sort of website that's already getting traffic. It's already getting visitors. And so all you have to do is just copy and paste this script on it. And then you start bringing leads in like that. Okay. And I'll do a quick recap too, if I went too fast on how we're importing these leads, but let me answer some questions here. If anybody has any questions so far. Enter Agent says, As you grow your GHL automation landers, will you be updating the same snapshot? And so we just need to refresh our snapshot. So what I'm planning on, IA, to build a community inside of High Level. There's a new community feature, and I was thinking of just putting all of that info, all the snapshots, all the resources inside of that community. And then what I'm going to do is if people leave the community, or sorry, if people stop paying for their subscription, it just kicks them out of the community and they can't get the updates. So the way I'm going to do that, I don't have it completely set up yet, but it's with something called webhooks, and I can talk about that in a little bit. But essentially, you can now build these Go High Level communities, and they're really, really cool. In fact, Go High Level has its own. I'll show you what it looks like. I think, let me go see if I can find it here. But I think they're awesome. I mean, I think they're cooler than like Facebook groups or Discord, because here's the thing. You actually get notified when somebody actually is talking to you, right? Like if I open my email, I can see, oh, I just got tagged in a community post. And like, for example, here you can see, you know, affiliate community here. You've been tagged in a post, view, and then boom, basically like a Facebook group with all the spam of the Facebook group. Boom, here it is. And so I want to build this for everybody that's currently either in the trial or in the, or who's a paying customer right now of High Level, because I think it'd be great to just put everything in here. There's a leaderboard, there's, you know, there's gamification. I think they're even adding live streaming into this soon. There's a learning area, so we can post like our replays, everything. And so this is what I'm thinking of doing, because I think it's really going to entice people to be in a community where people are actually taking action, right? The problem is when you have a free, completely community, like where nobody's paying for anything, you have a lot of people that are just in there wasting time. And so the cool thing is if people are paying for their High Level subscription, the chances are they're actually working on building their business, right? And so that's why, like, I, you know, want to do this where if somebody comes in and they're working on their business and they're paying for High Level, great, they're in the community. But if they stop paying for it, boom, it just automatically kicks them out and they're not in there. So I don't know if you guys like this idea. Give me a yes if you're bored for this. I know there's a lot of people who are already on the trial. They're already on the 297. And so it's just another perk for you. But just let me know. I know a lot of people that don't want to pay money are going to be mad about this. But again, we have free communities. We have a Facebook group with 150,000 people in it. You can go hang out there. We have a Discord that's free. But I think this will really kind of bring in more of the serious people here. Looks like school. Yeah, I think it is kind of like school. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't even really checked out school yet. But the cool thing is that, you know, if I build this into High Level as a webhook, this is something that you guys could even offer as well. MZ Lisa says, when one pays, they pay attention. Oh, yeah. It's a good saying. Success Network 1. Okay, cool. What do you guys think, though, about this script here? Do you guys have any questions about this? Because, I mean, honestly, it's not even that complicated, right? So again, what you do, if you just got in here, I'll just give you a quick recap. All we're doing, right, is we're taking a account, right? So if you go, let me just do this again, just if you got in here, you're going to go to the right here below this video. You're going to click on it. It's going to give you a free 500 leads, no credit card required. Open link in new window. Oh, I got to open it incognito again. And then what it's going to do, once you go and enter your info, it's going to give you the first 500 website contacts for free. And the way it does that is all you have to do is once you're in your account, you're going to click on Get Leads, X-Ray Pixel. You're going to click on New Trigger. You're going to get a script here, and you're going to copy it into the end head tag of your website. And the way you do that is you go into High Level or into wherever, and you just find the place where it says inject this into the head on every page. And if you missed how to do that, just go watch the replay on this video. Just scroll back. But that's all we're doing. And then now, look, it says capturing data. You just make sure that this is turned on. Make sure don't turn it off, because if you turn it off, it won't capture the data. And then everybody that goes to your website, there's a chance that their AI will match the customer data, and you will get their email, their name, their phone number, all kinds of cool stuff, right? And then all you have to do is just get people to click on that page. And then when you start getting leads into your account, you just go to integrations, and then you integrate it with whatever CRM you're using. I'm using High Level, so I just connect like this. I just click on, oh, Hold on. Sync wasn't on. Now it is. For some reason, the account, I think because I was going through the trial and then I became a paid customer on here, I think when I switched it for some reason paused the account temporarily. But yeah, I mean, I think that was yesterday. So up until this point, it was working and going straight into high level. Okay, any questions here? Inner Agent says, that's cool. As a follow-up, I've been on GHL for 4 years and not on your affiliate, unfortunately, but I pay for Shinify. So can I get into this or pay? So that's an interesting concept. I'm going to see if there's a way to do that, because I'll be honest with you guys, like my main focus at this point is just doing affiliate. And it's not because I don't like having well, I actually hate having customers. But it's not because I don't want to build things. It's because I want to be honest with you. I'm going to be very straightforward with you, and you can do with this information what you want. But I believe that we're getting to a point with AI where in the next year or two, you're going to click a button and you're going to build any app you want. Okay. So like you're literally going to say, I want this app. Boom, it's done. You have the app. So if that's the case, right, then we're in an age now where it's more about building attention to things that work well. Okay. Because at any second, right, like if I'm building a bunch of traffic to something, at any second, I can take that traffic and I can just point it somewhere else, right? How do I do that? Very simple. I send a lot of traffic to a website, and that's where I keep sending my traffic. And if I ever say, oh, I don't want to promote this thing anymore, I just change something called a 301 redirect on that website, and now I'm pointing my traffic to somewhere else. So let's say somebody all of a sudden overnight builds this next AI app like that. It's an amazing app. Everybody wants it. You know, people are going crazy. Boom, 301 redirect. Very simple. Now, in comparison to this, let's say I go and build a product, right? Spend years building. I've been spending years, by the way, my first software company I started 5 years ago. So I've been trying to do software for like 5 years. Now, our AI company, Shinify, is still great. Like if you want to go build AI videos, we're dumping money into that company to build it. But as far as like where I'm focusing the majority of my time now, it's into selling, not building, right? We still build, but I want to focus on how can I drive as much traffic to something that I know I can sell, right? This thing just came out like 2 weeks ago, this Customers AI thing. So for me, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. 301 redirect, right? Okay, well, now the next thing comes out. Oh, wow, this is cool. 301 redirect. And then as I start to build out like this of really, really products, I can build out all of the automations for it, right? 7-day email sequence for this product, 7-day email sequence for that product, you know, landing page for this, landing page for that, tutorial for this. And so I can spend my time more on the driving of attention to things and giving you guys all the resources you need to just go and copy and paste the things that I'm doing. And again, most of what I'm doing at this point is completely free, right? I actually lately have not been making as much money because of the fact that I'm going the free model, right? I was making way more money when I was selling stuff on the front end, right? But now it's like when I switch everything for free, yeah, I'm losing money temporarily, but long term, and this is something you might want to think about too. Okay, you start doing affiliate. Oh, I'm not getting affiliate sales overnight. It's because it's a longer term strategy, right? And so ideally you want to start building up your email list, start building up your leads, start loading in your sequences, start setting up all this automation. Because the cool thing is once it starts running, it runs for you 24/7 and it scales. No customers, no fulfillment, no overhead, right? Affiliate, when you get a check for $10,000 or whatever the money is for affiliate, that's pure revenue, right? You're not spending all this money on developers. You're not spending all this money on the fulfillment. You're not spending all this money on customer support because you're selling somebody else's product, right? And so the idea is that at some point you want to be able to not have to do anything, right? Like my friend Jason, I mean, the guy's making a ton of money, and every time I get on the phone with him, I'm like, Jason, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just getting back from another vacation, right? That's what I want. I think that's what we all want, right? We want to be able to choose when do we have to do things. We don't want to always have to be tied to things. We don't have to be tied to customers, all these things. We want our bots to run for us 24/7 so they can make us money and sell things when when we don't have to be there. We can go hang out at the beach, right? And so this is what I'm trying to set up for you guys. And it's something that I've already sort of set up for myself, but I want to give you these templates, right? It's very straightforward. And so the more you guys go and keep going through these systems, right? You go get the high level trial, firstaitool.com/go. Go get a new customers AI script, link in the description, 500 leads for free. And I even have, I'm not going to tell you what they are yet, but I have even more things that I'm working on, secretly that, I'm spending a lot of time going through and learning and making sure, like, I have to go and prove all these things work, right? I'm not going to go and start talking about something until I know it's awesome. But as soon as I know that these things are cool, I'm going to give you more things. It's like, okay, plug and play this, plug and play that, right? And my whole thing is like, I'm trying to figure out a way for you guys to be able to completely automate your leads, right? So we all win. Because if you're making money, we're all making money, right? I'm making money, you're making money. And so instead of me just being the guy that makes money, that sells you things, I'm trying to actually give you things so that you can go be successful with them. And then when you're successful with them, you keep the subscription and then I take a cut of it, right? So that's the idea. All right. Anybody want to chime in here? Inner Agent says, already on 497, but good thought. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that are already on the high level stuff. So, maybe I build it more. I mean, one of the things too, I could start doing is figure out another affiliate that's new that I can start building stuff around. So that way there's a lot of like for example, this thing, there's a lot of people, that don't know what this is because it's brand new. Right. So maybe I start building all the bonuses around something that's newer. I don't know. Andre says 490. Okay. So so there's Andre's confused because he's like, what numbers coming in here? Yeah, so high level has the 497 plan. So 497 a month, you get to be a white label reseller of high level, which by the way is probably not needed for what we're doing because we're kind of going more the affiliate route. But it's great if you have, there's a lot of people in here that have clients and they also want to do affiliate. And so at that point, it probably would be a good thing. Let me ask you guys a question, by the way. How many people in here have clients but also want to do affiliate? Just give me a 1. And then give me a 2 if you don't have any clients. And give me a 3 if you just want to do affiliate and you don't have any clients. Doreen says I have the 297. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Especially if you want to keep selling high level to people, not as an affiliate. Like if you want to start bringing people in on a account underneath you, which if you have a client or 2, that would be a good idea because it's a great upsell. Okay, lots of 1s. SEO video show. 3, no clients, but I want to do affiliate. 2, no clients. What was 2 again? 2 was just no clients. I can't remember what 2 was. Sorry, I gave too many options. How can we integrate selling AI agents and transition into Go high level affiliate offer? Hold on. I don't know what you mean by that. What is an AI agent? I'm not sure. Maybe we're lost on that. Is that like a chat GPT thing? Sorry, I know about AI, but I don't totally tuned in right now to the whole AI agent thing. 1 + 3, want to dump clients or affiliate? Okay. Give me a 4 if you just don't want to have any clients. Give me a 5 if you do want to have clients. We're going to get up to 20 pretty soon here. I need to get, so one of the things, by the way, SEO video show, if you guys haven't seen him, you got to go check out his channel. He's in the chat right now. I got to get you out here, man. Because his lives are so much cooler than mine. Mine are just like me in the corner talking about stuff. He's got all kinds of cool stuff on his. AI chatbot. Okay, so you're just talking about selling like a chatbot. Look, I don't have any experience with that, so I couldn't tell you. 4, God, I forgot the question was again. Okay, 4 was you don't want clients. Yes. 5 is that you want clients. Okay, so some people want clients. See, this is the weird thing about here is that a lot of you guys want clients and a lot of you don't, and so it's very difficult for me to know what to make videos on because it's literally split down the middle. So I almost feel like I have to teach both. That's kind of why I was talking about, by the way, with this customers AI thing, why you could probably do both, So yeah, and the way you would sell, by the way, customers AI, right, is you would go to your little guy up here, click on referrals. You would click on copy link. And then for some reason, they got some sort of weird UX problem. In order to get your affiliate for this, you actually have to copy the link and then go get your link from this. So that's actually not your affiliate link. That's your account link for your affiliate account. It's pretty odd. Success Network says we do both. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, this is something that I've always kind of struggled with myself is that, when I talk to people, people always say to me, Chase, what do I do to make money? And can I do this? What do I do to make money? And I always say, if you're starting out and you don't have any money, you need to make money, clients is probably one of the easiest ways to do it. But if you want to end up, getting to a point where you don't have to do anything, clients is kind of not, in my opinion, the way to do it. Because at some point you're not going to want to do client work, So I know a lot of people that have clients. It kind of just depends on what stage you're at. You might be at like the very beginning, which at that point you probably want clients. If you're like at the point where you're like, oh, I'm at 10, 20K a month, but I hate my life, then you probably want to have less clients and start focusing on diversifying. Because remember, like the ultimate model, right? There's so many different models to make money, but I think the ultimate model, right? So most people, they start out here, right? They go, number one, oh, I just figured out that you could make money online. How do I do it? What's the fastest way? Okay, I'm going to get a client. So they get a client and then they get a little bit more client work. And then all of a sudden they're making 10, 20K a month, whatever it is. And they're like, I don't want to do this anymore, right? How do I make money without doing client work? Okay. Well, I could talk about how I made money with client work and tell people how to do it themselves. I can target this person, right? So then they go and start doing courses. They start teaching, right? And you see this happen all the time to people. I love it. I love seeing it because it's just such a reoccurring thing that I see all the time. So they start out doing clients, then they're like, I don't want to do that. And then they start doing courses, and then they realize, oh, I don't want to be the guy that gatekeeps all my information. And then they, start doing software because they're like, oh, great, I can make money without gatekeeping. Now I can make all of my information that was paid before, to free and then sell the software. Now everything is free. Okay, well, now I'm doing software and I realize that I'm not making any money because I have to have this massive company and be paying for everything. And you realize that software is one of the hardest things you'll ever do in your life. And then they go, well, I just want to do affiliate. I don't want to do any of this stuff. I don't have to deal with software. I don't have to deal with courses. I want to deal with clients. I'm just going to make everything free and do affiliate. I swear to you, this is like the reoccurring thing I see with so many people. Now, here's the thing. All of these have downsides. All of them have upsides. In my opinion, though, the biggest upside you can get is this, because ideally you want to focus on one thing, right? And whatever you do here, whether it's client work, whether it's courses, whatever it is, you want to get good at focusing on one thing. Okay. I see a lot of people and they go try to do like all of this. They try to do client work and courses and affiliate and all this stuff. And the problem is it's very hard to do all of it. Okay. So what is the solution? You figure out who you are, right? Are you one of these three people? Are you the person that likes driving traffic? Are you the person that likes building products? Or are you a person that really, I think actually, I don't know. I keep thinking that there's two or three people. I think there's probably two. I don't know. Choose one of these. Do you prefer driving traffic or do you prefer building products? Okay. If you prefer building products, never be an affiliate. Just don't do it. Because you're going to have to drive traffic. If you like driving traffic, never do these other things because you're going to have to build products. Okay. And so I think people evolve though over time. I think a lot of people start out thinking, oh, I love building products. And then they build a lot of products and they realize, I don't want to scale this, right? And I think the best way to gauge whether or not you want to do something is do the double down test. What is the double down test? Okay. Ask yourself right now with where I'm at. If I were to double what I'm currently doing, right? Let's say it's clients. If I were to 2x clients, okay, no matter what you do here, if you 2x any of this stuff, you're going to make more money, right? But the question that I need to ask myself and people need to ask themselves, I think, when they're doing this is, okay, I'm going to double my money no matter what I do here, but am I going to double the quality of my life? Okay. That's the question. If I get 2 times more clients, yes, I will double my income, but will I double the quality of my life or will it get worse? If I get 2 times more sales on my courses, will it double the quality of my life or will it make it worse? Right? Because you're going to get money doing any of this stuff. And I think that in most cases, anytime you double any of this stuff, you're making more money, but you're usually more miserable. Okay. And sometimes making more money is not worth the problem, right? I know exactly what I need to do to go make more money. Like it's very simple. I just go and find something that I know people want to buy and I go sell it. That's not the issue. The issue is not selling things. The issue is going and figuring out how to go and scale and fulfill it, right? Because a lot of people, when they start, they go, I just want to make money. I just want to make money. But they don't think to themselves, how am I going to scale this? And by scale, what do we mean? We mean, how am I going to keep doing this without having to be responsible for everything, right? Now, if you're great at building products, you can scale something like this. You can scale client work, you can scale courses, you can scale software, but then you're going to have to rely on building really good products that other people want to promote. Somebody else is going to go and drive the traffic for you. Okay. So ideally, again, you don't want to do both though. If you're just kind of sitting there and you're like, I don't get enough traffic, but I also don't get it, like build good enough products, choose one, right? So for me, I got to the point where I'm like, I don't like building products. I hate it. If I would have just focused on traffic from the beginning, I would be probably light years ahead right now. But it's fine. It's called the ignorance tax. You got to learn. Like there's a reason why people pay to go to school. It's because you have to learn. You have to pay to learn. So if you're watching this right now and you're thinking, gosh, I really hate building products, or I really hate, driving traffic, choose one. And then ideally you want to have some sort of motto in your head where you say, like for me, my goal is to every day just say one thing. Traffic. Go to bed thinking about how do I get more traffic? How do I get more traffic? But if you're the person that doesn't like traffic, building traffic, then there's something else. You go every day, building products, how do I build a better product? And then you go to sleep and you go, how do I build a better product? And then that's all you think about. And then eventually you build the best product, or you build the best traffic source. You're great at doing one thing because it's all you think about. And ideally you want to be that person that like literally just thinks about one thing. That's it. And that's how you 10x. That's how you 100x, because you're just focusing on one thing. You become very good at it because most people are very scattered. Most people are very like ADD, like, how do I do this? How do I do that? Oh, this is happening. Like this is over here. And it's like, no, if you just focused on one thing and stopped worrying about all this other stuff, you could 10x what you're doing. It's not guaranteed, but it's very much more likely that you're going to 10x something if you can focus. And that's really like the biggest problem. Like the difference between poor people and rich people, I really think, because I've been poor. I mean, look at my channel. When I first started, I was in a garage. I went from literally being homeless as a teenager to living in a garage. And I didn't have anybody help me. I didn't have anybody give me money. I didn't have anything, right? I mean, my mom got me a used car when I was younger. That was like pretty much the only help I got. And so the point here is, the big difference is how people focus, right? If you took somebody that was very successful, right? If you took me, I'm not saying I'm very successful, but if you took somebody like me that had, has some success, has some money, and you put me back at square one, I would be able to get so much further ahead of most people just because I would only focus on one thing. And most people, when they start, they're looking around, they're like, what's this? What's that? How's this work? What does this do? And it's just very hard to get anywhere doing that because your brain is so easily distracted by things that don't matter. And every time you focus on new things, right, you're going and trying to do this, going and trying to do that. What ends up happening is you cannot level up, because every time you're about to level up, because you're focused on one thing, you go and switch to something else. And so if you're at the point in your business right now where you have some revenue, you have some clients or whatever it is, ideally you want to figure out what was the main thing that made me money, and what, if I doubled down on it, would improve not just the revenue, but the quality of my life. Okay. So also, I think a big issue too is that a lot of people listen to people that don't have good qualities of life. You can take plenty of people online that say, oh, I make this much money. I make X dollars per month. I make $1 million a year. And then you look at their life, you look at their debt, you look at the way they operate, right? Like if you look at the actual business, okay, I made $1 million, but I lost 900,000, and I'm also this amount of money in debt, and I also work 24/7, and I also hate my life, and I hate the clients that I have, and I'm constantly going and doing things to make myself happier, like drinking, even though it doesn't work. Like if you look at their actual life, you would never follow that person's advice. But there's all these people out there giving advice that like nobody actually should take. I had somebody the other day, they said, well, Chase, this guy said this. I'm like, have you looked at how does that guy look happy to you? Does that guy look like an example of somebody you want to be like? That guy has millions and millions of dollars in debt, and you want to have that life. You want to have $10 million in debt in order to make $100,000 a month? I don't think you do, because you feel from it. And so it's not about making more money. It's about what are you willing to trade, right? And so that's part of the reason I started doing affiliate. Is you look at Jason, he was just in the chat. The guy's freaking killing it, making a ton of money, no clients, no customer support, nothing. and his life is really good. And so that's somebody that I want to model, right? And ideally, again, like you want to find people that you want to model. You don't want to just go and find somebody that's like, oh, I'm making all this money. It's completely irrelevant, right? If you knew what you had to do to make that money, 99% of the time you would run away and you'd go, I'd never want to do that in my life, because a lot of people are selling their souls. A lot of people are signing contracts with the other side, and they're saying, I'll do anything. And I think that people don't realize that, you know, when people are doing that kind of stuff, there's a price to be paid with it. There's a lot of stuff that isn't actually discussed, right? Like money alone is a very small determining factor of whether or not something is actually long-term, right? You can see people, you see them all the time. They pop up, they make money. They're these big hot shots. And then all of a sudden it's like something bad happens. You know, they get in trouble, you know, with the law. They're partying all the time. They're miserable. And it's because like some people are literally willing to go and sell their soul to become successful. And, you know, you don't want to be that person. You want to be the person that's like got the slow, steady growth. You start like doing the right stuff. You start automating the right things. You start, you know, you want to have a scalable model where it's not just like everybody thinks they want overnight success. They don't. They want slow progress where they know they can maintain it for a really long period of time, because that's the ideal life. You want stability. You don't want, I've had businesses for a long time where it's like boom, 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 like a roller coaster. You don't want that. You want slow, sustainable growth, and you want to keep building and fueling things that are going to last for a really long time. But in order to do that, you have to not look at it from like, how do I make $5 million overnight? It's not sustainable. You want to start with the slow, steady growth and keep working on it. And so if you're at the point right now where you're like, God, I've been working all this time, I'm just not getting anywhere. Don't worry. That's part of the game. Right? The reason why a lot of people aren't successful in the way we're talking about, and they have these crazy growths and then fall offs, is because most people can't do the real road to success. Most people can't do like the slow and steady because it's hard. People are too ADD for it. What is the average attention span these days? It's like 1 second. It's even less than that. And so like we have the like attention span less than a goldfish now. And so literally all you have to do is just focus. That's literally like the currency of the future. If you can just focus on, like, we have so much available to us now. We have so much opportunity. We have so much that we can do. And that's the issue, is that it used to be like there was no opportunity. There was no internet. There was none of this stuff. And now it's like I just showed you 2 tools that could literally, like, over the next few years, probably change the entire course of your business and your life. And it's like, oh, cool, there's that. And then there's this, and then there's that. And it's like, dude, just focus. Just take something that you think and stop looking at it from like, oh, well, there's this opportunity, that opportunity. This way, find somebody you want to model and copy what they do, not what they say. Okay. So Jason, he's got a really cool life and a really cool business model. I don't have to listen to anything he says. He could tell me all kinds of stuff. I don't believe it. Right. But if I look at what he does, right, there's proof in that. Right. And so I don't have to necessarily have ideas about what he's saying. Like, you could look at me and say, well, I don't agree with what Chase is saying, but I agree with what he's doing. Right. And so take the ego out of it. Take the whole, oh, I don't like this person or whatever out of it, or I don't like their opinions. Look at what people are doing and take people that you want to be like and copy what they do, not what they say. If you see I'm sending an email on Wednesday at 3 p.m. and I have a certain lifestyle and a certain way of doing things and you want that, well, guess what? Time to go send that email at 3 p.m. If you see I'm doing a live stream on Wednesday at, 1 p.m. Okay, well, I'm adding that to my calendar. That's the next thing I'm doing. So it's very easy to become successful if you just focus on replicating what already works, right? And instead of going and trying to go and like reinvent the wheel and doing all these new things, I see people do this all the time. They go and they start doing long form, then they start doing short form, and then they start posting on Facebook, and then they start doing all these things, right? Instead of doing all that stuff, just focus on finding somebody that already has a model that works and just go do that. That's it. Mary says it's overkill, Chase. Am I going across too much? How do we know if we wouldn't like driving content if we never did it? Well, and if you're in like sort of the starting phase, just do whatever you think will work. Like just go do something that you want to do. If you want to go try content, great. If you've never done anything before, I mean, really, there's nothing to lose, right? Because if you have success with anything yet, then just go try a bunch of stuff. But again, I would go and try to replicate what works. So like recently, what we started doing, I did a live stream the other day. I kind of showed this, but what we started doing is we started taking accounts, right? So I have my team. Let me go and show you this. So what I do is I have a team in the Philippines, right? I have about like, I don't know, over 10 people that work for me in the Philippines. And what I do is I have them go and find accounts that have made posts that have gone viral on Instagram, right? So if I go and look up, I don't know, AI, right? And I go and find a post, this post got 10 million views, right? So what we do is we take that account, right? That account, that 10 million views on that post, and we scrape that account, right? So how do we do that? We use a tool called Phantom Buster. Again, I did a live stream about this. I'll probably do a video on this at some point, but we go and scrape that account. Next, what we do is we go and take all of the posts from that account and we add it to a spreadsheet. Now, the spreadsheet right now is this one, okay? Now, what we do is we take the next account, right? We go and find AI, and then we find the post with 5 million views. Do the same thing. We go scrape that account. And what we're doing is we're taking every single post from all of these different accounts and we're adding it to one spreadsheet, okay? So now inside of the spreadsheet, we have thousands and thousands of posts, right? From different accounts that have already gone viral before, okay? So now what we can do is we can sort these posts by the most viral posts that have gotten the most comments, right? So if we look at here, comment count, this post right here got 378,000 comments. Let me click on this. Okay, so check this out, 378,000 comments. This is kind of what I was talking about a second ago. Am I going to go and make a video short form off the top of my head? Am I going to just go and make a video like, hey guys, this is Chase and I'm doing AI? No, I'm going to take the exact template right here that got 378,000 leads and comments, and I'm going to go copy that and I'm going to go redo that. Okay. And so again, this is going back to what I was talking about. I know Marie says this is overkill, but I think it's important that you guys know this, because if you do not replicate what works, if you go and start doing random stuff and you're all ADD and doing all these random things, just take a template. Look at McDonald's. You think people are in there working every day like, oh, I wonder what to do today. No, there's no wondering. It's literally like, here's the exact template on how we do things. Go and do that thing. So that's how you want to scale your business, right? You want to find, like for what we're doing here, for example, you want to find these viral pieces of content and you want to turn them into a template. So how do we do that? First of all, we find the videos. Second of all, we say, yes, transcribe that video. I want to remake that video. Third, we go and make the transcription. Fourth, we go and reshoot the video based off the transcription. So at that point, all we're really doing is just reading a script, right? Now, obviously we can change a few things based on, what we want to put in there as our offer or whatever we're promoting, but we already have a template. Now we hand those shot videos to a team, they edit them, and then they upload them. Then we mark down whether or not it performed well for us and if we should keep remaking that content. So that's a very simple concept, right? I just solved how to do short form content very quickly with templates. A lot of people get up every day and they go, I don't know what kind of videos to make. There you go. Take what works. Okay. And so when you can start looking at your business and even your life like this, where it's like, I know if I do these things, it'll work because it's already proven. And you stop going and just do all this random stuff just because you think, oh, well, this seems like the right thing. No. Go and find a template that's already proven and go do it. Why do people buy franchises? Why do people buy the Subway franchise? Why do people buy the McDonald's franchise? Because it's already proven. All the stats are there. It's already proven that they're going to make money. It doesn't really matter what it is if the numbers do not lie, okay? And so you want to start looking at things as a math equation, and also don't get emotional about them. A lot of people get very emotional. They go, "Oh, I'm so scared of what people are going to think of me. If I say this, people are going to think some." Listen to me. When somebody goes and shoots a commercial, right? Like when Shaq, the basketball player, goes and shoots a commercial, right? He's not an insurance agent. He's reading off of a script. So when you're shooting videos like this, you're not a freaking, you're not like an person that only thinks about AI and, oh, now people should judge you for that. No, you're reading off of a script. You're literally shooting a commercial. When you're doing content, when I'm doing content, like, do you think I care if people like get mad at me for shooting a commercial? Like, oh, you know, here's how you use AI to get leads. Obviously, that's not like what I'm going to say to normal people. I'm not going to go up to somebody in real life and say, did you know you could go and get 1,000 leads a day with AI? No, obviously not. But people are so concerned about the way they're viewed. They're like, well, what if I can't do this? What if I, okay, well, then change the context of what you're saying, but like, stop worrying about what people think of you. Because all of this stuff, all of these things, they're just templates. When you're doing content, when you're doing shorts, when you're doing everybody that's successful, right? Do you think Mr. Beast and all these people that are getting millions and millions of views, do you think that they're doing what's not working? No, they're doing what is already proven to work. They're reading off of a template. Do you think Mr. Beast is creating game shows in real life where he's just like going out and random people like, would you like to win $1 million? No, like it's all for the content. And so if you're worried about what other people think, you're worried about, oh, I can't do this, you know, start going and creating templates for things. That's all it is. And by the way, if you want these templates, I'm thinking about adding these in people that get the high level trial. So if you haven't gotten it yet, firstaitool.com/go. But yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to keep everybody too long here because it's already been a live stream. If you guys want me to keep doing these live streams, let me know. This might even be part 4 of our series that we've been doing. I've been doing like this series here where I've been showing you guys all these different things that I've been doing, you know, complete guide 1, 2, 3. If you want me to re-upload this, let me know. Marie says, when I said overkill, I meant shiny object syndrome, LOL, but what you said about ADHD is more clear. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying overkill. That's funny. I was trying to talk about how to do this stuff, and then I thought when you said it's overkill, Chase, you were saying, Chase, stop talking. Nobody cares. People say that stuff all the time. It's terrible. All right. Well, that's it for today, I think, guys. Again, go check out the tools I talked about today. This tool is really, really cool. You know, 500 leads for free. Again, link in the description. Let me know what you think. I think you're really going to like it. Again, it's a very brand new sort of tool that just came out. So I'm excited to see what you guys do with it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I appreciate you all for being here. And again, if you want the replay, let me know. And sounds like one person wants the replay. So I can go and edit it after if enough people want it. But that's it. So again, I appreciate you guys for being here. And we'll see you all very soon. Until we do, happy money making. And we'll see you next time. Bye.